Jennifer worked long hours as a waitress, saving every penny she could to support her passion for writing. The bookstore was her escape, a place where she could lose herself in the worlds crafted by her favorite authors. One rainy Saturday afternoon, Jennifer was browsing the self-help section, hoping to find something that would inspire her to keep going, despite the numerous rejections she had received from publishers. Her eyes landed on a book titled The Power of Visualization. Intrigued, she reached for it, but just as her fingers touched the spine, a voice beside her said, "That book changed my life." Startled, Jennifer turned to see a man with kind eyes and a warm smile. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you," he said, extending his hand. "I'm Robert." "Jennifer," she replied, shaking his hand. "I couldn't help but notice you were interested in that book. It helped me turn my life around. If you're open to it, I think it could do the same for you." Jennifer hesitated for a moment, then decided to take a chance. "Sure, I'd love to hear more." They found a quiet corner of the bookstore, and Robert began to share his story. He explained how he had been stuck in a dead-end job, feeling unfulfilled and unhappy. One day, he stumbled upon the power of visualization and decided to give it a try. He started visualizing his goals every day, imagining himself succeeding and achieving his dreams. "At first it felt silly," Robert admitted, "but the more I practiced, the more I started to believe in myself. I began to take small steps toward my goals, and before I knew it, things started to change. I got a new job, one that I loved, and eventually started my own business." Jennifer listened intently, feeling a spark of hope igniting within her. "Do you really think it could work for me?" she asked. "I know it can," Robert said confidently. "Visualization is powerful. It helps you focus your mind and energy on what you want to achieve. But remember, it's not just about dreaming. You have to take action too." Inspired by Robert's words, Jennifer bought the book and spent the next few weeks immersed in its pages. She followed the exercises, visualizing herself as a successful writer, her books on the shelves of bookstores, and readers eagerly awaiting her next release. She started writing more consistently, dedicating time each day to her craft, and submitted her work to more publishers. One day, she received an email that made her heart skip a beat. A small publishing house was interested in her manuscript. They loved her writing and wanted to offer her a contract. Jennifer couldn't believe it. She quickly called Robert to share the news. "Robert, it worked! They want to publish my book. I knew you could do it. This is just the beginning. Keep visualizing your success and taking those steps forward." Jennifer's life began to transform. Her book was published and received positive reviews. She was invited to book signings and events, where she met other writers and readers who encouraged and supported her. She continued to visualize her goals, setting new ones as she achieved each milestone. One evening, while attending a literary event, Jennifer saw Robert again. She rushed over to him and gave him a big hug. "Thank you," she said. "You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself." Robert smiled. "You did all the hard work. I'm just glad I could help you see your potential." Sometimes, the guidance of a stranger can lead to profound changes in our lives. Always be open to new perspectives and willing to take that first step toward your goals.